Update on Oates' health after his accident. Boat's tearful vigil, fans' prayers, and what comes next. A shocking turn of events. When the first whispers of Oates' accident hit the internet, disbelief swept across the globe. For millions of fans, the news felt impossible. Oates wasn't just another celebrity. He was a symbol of youth, vitality, and hope. To imagine him suddenly fragile, in pain, and fighting for recovery was a thought too heavy for many to bear. At first, confusion dominated online spaces. Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram exploded with conflicting posts. Was it real? Could it be a publicity stunt? Was someone spreading fake news? But as official statements from his management confirmed the accident, the collective shock transformed into heartbreak. The mood shifted instantly. Hashtags turned from speculation to sorrow. Messages of disbelief became rivers of prayers. Fans described the moment as like watching the sky fall, a surreal, painful reminder that even the brightest stars can stumble. The extent of Oates' injuries. Doctors later revealed the details that both calmed and worried fans. Oates was officially out of critical danger, a huge relief, but his injuries were no small matter. He had sustained multiple fractures in his legs and arms, internal injuries requiring surgery, temporary unconsciousness, sparking fears of head trauma. Though his condition had stabilized, specialists warned that recovery would not be quick. Physical rehabilitation could take months, perhaps longer, while the emotional toll might be even heavier. For a performer whose career relies on physical energy and charisma, the path forward seemed uncertain. Medical experts reminded the public that healing isn't only physical, it is also mental and emotional. This struck a chord with fans who began urging others online to give Oates space, time, and positivity. In the weeks ahead, that support would become one of his strongest medicines. Oates' tearful vigil, a moment that broke hearts. If Oates' accident shocked the world, Oates' reaction shattered it. Fans are used to seeing Boat as the smiling, confident presence, the anchor of their duo. Yet now, outside the hospital, he was captured in a moment of raw humanity, tears streaming down his face, his body slumped with exhaustion. Eyewitnesses said Boat refused to leave the hospital, sleeping in waiting rooms, skipping professional engagements, and even comforting Oates' family as if they were his own. One witness recalled an especially moving scene. Boat gently leaned close to Oates' bed and whispered, "I'll wait for you to open your eyes. Don't make me wait too long." This single line spread like wildfire across social media. Fans called it the promise of loyalty. For many, it symbolized the kind of devotion usually found only in the most emotional dramas, but this time, it was heartbreakingly real. Fans unite across the globe. What followed was nothing short of extraordinary, a global movement of love and support. In Bangkok, hundreds of fans gathered outside the hospital, holding placards, candles, and singing Oates' songs late into the night. In Seoul, fan clubs organized blood donation drives in his honor, using the hashtag for Oates. In Manila, giant shopping malls displayed digital banners reading, "Stay strong, Oates. We're waiting for you." In Nigeria and across Africa, communities held live-stream prayer vigils, sharing heartfelt testimonies about how Oates' work had inspired their own lives. Online, hashtags like #StayStrongOates, #PrayForOates, and #WeWaitForOates trended for days, reaching millions worldwide. It wasn't just a fan response, it was a global solidarity movement. For many, Oates' accident highlighted how deeply art and entertainment could bind people across cultures, borders, and languages. Oates wasn't just a Thai celebrity anymore. He had become a global icon of hope and resilience. The media storm, truth versus speculation. As with any tragedy, the media frenzy quickly escalated. While some outlets reported responsibly, others sought to sensationalize. Headlines screamed possibilities like, "Will Oates ever act again?" "Career in jeopardy after accident." "The dark side of stardom?" There were even conspiracy theories. Some speculated foul play. Others blamed overwork in the entertainment industry. Though unverified, such rumors flooded online spaces. forcing Oates' management to release clarifications. Thankfully, the more reliable updates painted a hopeful picture. Doctors confirmed Oates had regained responsiveness and even managed to faintly smile during a private exchange with Boat. That single smile became a beacon of hope. Fans turned it into memes, fan art, and prayer posters, proving how even the smallest gestures could ignite oceans of faith. What this means for Oates' career. Entertainment analysts weighed in. Oates' career might be paused, but far from over. If anything, his resilience could transform him into a cultural legend. Stars who survive tragedy often emerge not just as performers, but as symbols of strength. Some even suggested that his return could rival a rebirth moment, a second career chapter defined not by fame, but by resilience. As one critic noted, if Oates walks back on stage after this, every cheer, every applause will carry the weight of survival. That's bigger than stardom. That's legacy. Boat, too, has found his role cemented in this story. His loyalty has elevated their partnership from entertainment to legend. Whether seen as friends, co-stars, or something deeper, Oates and Boat are now etched into pop culture as a symbol of true devotion. Boat as Oates' voice. While Oates remains too weak to speak publicly, Boat has become his voice. In his emotional statement, he shared, "Oates feels your love. He may not reply right now, but every message, every prayer, reaches him. Keep believing in him. He's stronger than you think." Fans' emotional testimonies. The story of Oates' accident has become deeply personal for millions. Messages poured in from across the world. Oates' music carried me through depression. Now, it's my turn to carry him through this. Fan from Thailand. Even from Africa, his smile reached me. He will rise again, stronger. Fan from Nigeria. Boat's love shows us that loyalty is real. We'll support them both until the end. Fan from the Philippines. These aren't just comments. They are proof of the human connections Oates has built. Connections so strong that even a tragedy becomes a collective burden and a shared hope. Looking ahead, a story still unfolding. The road to recovery will be long. There will be setbacks, physical therapy, and perhaps moments of frustration. But if there's one thing this journey has shown, it's that Oates is not alone. He has Boat by his side, millions of fans behind him, and an entire industry waiting to welcome him back. For now, the story of Oates' accident remains one of heartbreak, but also of unity, resilience, and love. His accident has become more than just a news headline. It is a testament to human fragility, to loyalty that endures, and to the power of art to bind strangers together. And so, fans around the world wait. They wait for his next update. They wait for his smile. They wait for the day Oates walks again, not just as an entertainer, but as a survivor, an inspiration, and a living reminder that even in tragedy, hope shines brightest.